everybody. Today is Monday, so it means new trading week started. Let's have a look at the upcoming setups. First, just quick vibe on the economic calendars. Today is Monday. So basically, I think we don't have any high impact news, but tomorrow we have some news. Actually, tomorrow morning from Australia, China. We have a couple of news from the UK and New Zealand. Wednesday will be really useful from UK, Canada and USA. Thursday we have lots of news from Europe and USA, and Friday you can see lots of high impact news from the UK and only one news from the USA. So if you have any running trade on GBP, AUD, Canadian dollar, Australian dollar or Euro, you definitely need to follow the economic calendars, and if you have running trade, you need to protect always your capital. Let's have a look at the chart. I want to start with US 30. On US 30, it was the last week, the expectation was 34,000, and before we make the Zoom call, the price was somewhere here, and we expected the price came back to the 61.80 or the 78.60, and you can see both levels. We have also the Fibo confirmation. The price makes some consolidation, and basically it's created the big bullish M. The price came back to the 78.60, what was matches with the 161.80. You can find here strong support and resistance level, and after you can see the price exploded to the upside. First it stopped the previous daily high level after the daily minus 27, and after it's reached with the 34,000, and after still continue higher and higher. At the moment, US 30 for me is still bullish. If you check the structure also, you can see it's create higher highs and higher lows. Let's start first on the daily chart. So on the daily, you can see the price still create higher highs and higher lows. You can use the trend line, and looks like the first red candle closed. Actually it's creating, because this is the last daily candle, so it can be still closed green. If it's closed green, the next Fibo what I'm placing now is not valid. If it's closed red, we can expect the price making again bigger retracement before it's make a decision. It's going still higher or break the 618, 78.60, break the last high low level and going to 127 or even lower. So at the moment, US 30 is bullish. The important level what we need to wait is the 618 or the 78.60. If these two levels broken with the lower high, with the higher low level, we can expect bigger pullback. So let's bring the marks up. The 618, the minus 27, and the possible future targets if the price still continue higher. There's one more interesting thing. So if you follow the move Friday, it's again Friday, it's make the all-time high. This move happened the last six Friday actually. I don't know what's the reason, but every Friday it's pushing really strong to the upside, and it's create the new high level. So that's the daily 61.80 level. The other one is the daily 78.60. That's the previous high. I'll just use the wrong number, so 50. Daily minus 27. daily minus 68. That's all on the daily. So the daily is still bullish, but the next candle close red, we can expect some pullback to the downside. Okay, let's have a look. The 4 hour. So if we check the 4 hour structure, you can see it still create higher highs and higher lows. That's the last higher low. If you go from low to high, and basically you can see the price came back to the 61.80 level only, and looks like it's rejected, and looks like it started pushing to the upside. I'll just make the marks up on the mine 27 for the target. And H4618. And if it's pushing a little bit lower, we can have a look how is the price reject to the H47860 level. Because you can see basically the trend line is a little bit lower, so still possible pushing down. Also you can see it create some, yeah, basically looks like it's create double bottom, so it's still possible they are first take out the liquidity. And yeah, basically you can see there is the 127 also matches with the 7860 level. Yeah, basically looks like the price consolidating at the moment. We check minutes. I think it's still possible to continue to the 7860 before it's pushing to the upside. That's the first scenario, basically. So I'm waiting the price reach with this level, or the second one of the price make the break of structure here. I'm just waiting for the pullback. So something like this, and after the pullback and the push to the upside. So this is the setup, what I'm waiting on US 30. Do you have any question?
Bench, I have a question, but it is not pertaining to this particular entry. It is about the entry people had on Friday, the one that flew up. Because I had the markup, but I was not able to have it. I was not able to see the break of the lower highs and the lower time frame. So I don't know how people enter that trade. Maybe they just entered on the H1 61.8, or they just went lower.
No, basically you can, you can use the same things on the lower time frame. So basically, okay, let's have a look. So the daily candle and the daily candle was here. I just change the color. And let's have a look at the smaller time frame. So basically, we have a couple of possibility at this point. You can see it's create higher highs and higher lows. At this time, it's make the break of the structure, and if we go from low to high, you can see it's came back to the 7860 and start pushing to the upside. After basically, if you follow the move on the 1 hour or on the 4 hour, you can see it's a strong impulse. It's make a small pullback, but it's not coming back again, and it's not create real higher lows somewhere here where you can place the Fibo basically. So yeah, after if you just follow the move, you can see it's pushed really strong to the upside, and probably if you follow the strong move on the lower time frame, you can see it's create the big bullish arm. Here is the 7860. After this point, the break of structure it's happened. Fibon from low to high it was 618, and after you see it's again start pushing to the upside, it's actually hit the previous high level, and after you see it's rejected and start pushing to the downside. So basically you can use the same things on the lower time frame. So actually you can see it was the 61.80 level, and after just going on the lower time frame and just follow the move. So lower highs, lower lows, the break of structure happened, and after it's create the arm, so you have a chance to take a long position.
All right, thank you.
Basically, you can use exactly the same lower time frame entry on US 30 as well. I saw a couple of guys catch the trade on US 30, so it's well done for everybody. Okay, let's go. Next one. Let's go to GBP GPY. GBP GPY is still very bullish. On the daily, you can see still create high highs and higher lows. And basically, if I put the figure from this low to this high, you can see the price start perfectly the 7860 level. I already made the marks up, so you can see here is the previous high level, and here is the minus 27. So looks like the weekly and the daily is exactly the same fibon. On the lower time frame, we can find the price make some consolidation. It's create double bottoms. First, market makers take out the liquidity. After you see they start pushing the price to the upside, they make the break of structure. So I'm just put the figure from low to high. I put the fibon from low to high, and you can see, excuse me, the 61.80 is here, also matches with the trend line, and also the high to low fib trick minus 27, also exactly at the same level. I already make the marks up. You can see on the previous high and on the minus 27 and minus 68. Let's have a look the lower time frame. You can see basically equal highs. So the market makers start to create liquidity. So lots of liquidity sitting above to this level. And also if you look left, you can see there is the previous high level, and actually you can see at this point the break of structure has happened. So I think possible now they make some rejection here again, so they are showing triple top. If the next candle close red, we can place the fibon from low to high, and we can expect the price came back to the 61.80 or 7860, and after take out the liquidity and continue to the upside. So this is the expectation for me on GBP GPY.
I'm actually watching GJ2. I wanted to enter the 61.8, but there was no confirmation on lower time frame entry, so I missed the upside movement.
Okay, let's have a look at the lower time frame.
Price income to 61.8.
Yeah, basically you can see it's create lower highs and lower lows. At this place, it's fair to create the lower low and basically start pushing to the upside, and it's make the break of structure here to go from low to high. Yeah, actually it's with the 61.80 by 1 or 2 pips.
Yeah, that's how I missed the trade too.
Yeah, and basically after the problem, just pushing to the upside very strong without bigger pullback. But don't worry, so if it makes some pullback now, you just wait for the entry, and if you have a confirmation, you can take long, and we will see how is the price moving to the upside.
Okay.
So this is what I think from GBP/GPY. Let's see GBP/USD. So GBP/USD, it's really tricky at the moment. If you check the structure, for me, it's still actually it looks like a little bit broke the structure, but I think also possible it will just fake breakout. So yeah, let's have a look. So you can see basically the price closed below to the 78.60, and also if I drew the trend line from low to high, looks like it's broken. But the price not up the 127. For me, the weekly is not too clear. For me, at the moment, it's looking bearish than bullish. But let's have a look. Maybe we can find some other confirmation on the lower time frame. Okay, so on the daily, we can see basically the price broke the trend line, and you check just the last leg, you see it's create lower highs and lower lows. I start making some pullback, so possible I think the price make the reversal and it's make some deeper pullback before it's continue to the upside. That's the last high, that's the last low. And basically we can find here is the 618, here is the 7860. Okay, that's all on the daily. Let's have a look at the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, you can see the minus 27, it's very close to the 61.80. So if the price make the push to this level, I think it could be good for short. If it still create just higher highs and higher lows on the lower time frame, I'm waiting because it's still possible pushing higher, and it makes some fake breakout on the trend line and going to the 7860 level. So what I'm expecting now on GBP/AUD, push a little bit push to the upside, and after I think it will be drop and it will be create the new lower low level, so we can use for target the 1.77 400 after the 1.76 450 and after the 1.75 500. And I'm just follow the move on the lower time frame, and if it's make the break of structure on the 61.80 or on the 7860, I'm looking to take a short. Do you have any question from GBP/AUD? Okay, let's have a look. Gold. Okay, so on gold, we can find last week the price looks like rejected on the previous high after it's make some pullback to the downside, but actually it's made the break of structure to the upside as well. So if you follow the move, you can see the counter trend line break at this point, and we have a trend line from low to high. You can see the figure from low to high. The price came back to the 61.80 level. You can see it's created the inverse head and shoulder, start pushing to the upside, and you can see it stopped basically the previous high level, the daily -27, and also it's reached with the weekly -27 too. And yeah, basically you can see the today candle was also really bullish, and basically the momentum was really strong on the daily, on the weekly, so we need to follow the move on the lower time frame, and you can see it still create the higher highs and higher lows. Also the price create equal highs, so we know exactly if we find equal highs that is above lots of liquidity. So basically they're showing the fake information, and actually that's not the best. Okay, let's place from this low to this high. Yeah, basically they make just some fake out. They take out the liquidity, and you can see the price close above to the 7860, and after complete the move to the -27 and almost tap the -68 level. Now we can see the price make strong rejection. We can draw the trend line from low to high, and we can see how is the price rejected the 61.80 or the 7860. At these two levels, the price still respecting, still possible continue higher, or if these two levels is broken, possible gold make some bigger pullback to the 1770 or the 1765 level. Also basically we can see some consolidation here, so possible the market makers take out the liquidity to the upside, and it's still possible they pushing lower and take the liquidity what's sitting below. So yeah, basically that's on the 1 hour, and yeah, actually it's also the 4-hour candle. So let's have a look just for a second the daily. Yeah, basically if the price broke this level and it's make the break of structure, I think we can expect some bigger pullback also on the daily, and it's possible coming back much lower. Should I keep the weeklies? So okay, it's not the best, but I try to place the Fibo from now, from low to high. For example, the daily red candle doesn't close, but I try to make the marks up on the daily level. So where is the probability the price pushing back? So that's the daily 618. Daily 786. And basically you can see the weekly minus 68 is very close to the daily minus 27. So I think I'm just move this one a little bit lower. Let's use 1805. We don't need this one also, it's already achieved. Okay, let's have a look. The 4 hour.
Benz, I have a question.
Give me the question.
Do you trade Bitcoin?
No, really, I'm just follow. You know, the Bitcoin is similar than Euro USD and gold, the DXI. I saw a couple of guys expecting 42,000, but I'm not sure it's ready to drop to the downside.
Thank you.
What do you think? What do you want to ask? No question. All right, never mind. So, yeah, you see the price still pushing